It's a busy afternoon at Australia Zoo's Wildlife Hospital on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, and another patient has just arrived. Why was he brought in?
He was found on a very busy street in the middle of the road, so we don't know if he's been hit or not. But the rescuer noticed that he had a very stained bottom, so that's a sign of chlamydia.
Chlamydia is extremely common in koalas, causing bladder and eye infections. In the wild, he would die. Here, he can be treated. But the real killer, according to some scientists, is a disease referred to as koala AIDS, and it's spreading rapidly.
Certainly as severe as in humans, but it seems to affect them much more quickly.
The koala immune deficiency syndrome, or KIDS, attacks the koala's immune system, making it susceptible to cancer and other deadly infections. Little is known about the disease, but of the 700 koalas brought to the hospital each year, more than half present the symptoms.
So all koalas that have KIDS, this retrovirus, do they die?
Yes, they will die. In the wild, they basically go through a very slow deterioration. They get skinnier and skinnier and die.
And it's not just disease claiming the lives of these treasured marsupials. Urbanisation, loss of habitat, dog attacks and cars are responsible for more than half the deaths.
A recent report by the Australia Koala Foundation found that in the past 6 years, the national population has dropped from 100,000 to less than 43,000. They say what's even more staggering is that if nothing is done to stop the decline, this national icon could face extinction within 30 years.
Extinction is certainly inevitable in some areas. I certainly hope that we do not see it across Australia, but if we don't take the decline seriously and pick up on the warning signs and act now, then it's certainly a risk.
Despite generating more than $1 billion a year for the Australian economy, the government refuses to list these marsupials as vulnerable. Instead, it's vowed to reassess their plight at the end of 2010.
People come here to cuddle one, don't they? People melt once they put their arms around one. Doesn't eat anyone, doesn't eat any crops, doesn't hurt anyone, just sits there looking beautiful. And to be frank, if you can't save this, you can't save anything.
Anna Corrin, CNN, Queensland, Australia.